Hi guys, it's Katie. I thought I would show you the garden since we're running out of days in May, but it's been raining and raining and raining. Anyway, what you're looking at now is the grapevines. There's lots of little tiny grapes. And my husband said, I think these brown spots are signs of that same fungus that he has every year. He bought something to spray them with, but with it raining so much, it's just the application washes right off. And look what I just found. 4-leaf clover. Anyway, let's look at the garden. I got my clothesline back up. My husband put that up for me for Mother's Day. So this is the little one's garden. The collard greens here are doing awesome. They look kind of scraggly now because we just had a bunch off of them. And then this is a cauliflower plant that is really caught up. It was really stressed out, and it's doing a lot better. I just don't know if it's gonna make a cauliflower. I'm not sure if you can eat cauliflower greens. I don't know why not. They look like they would be yummy. And then there's radishes in here. We've been picking radishes. These ones have bolted, so they're probably all woody and hot. But we've been having lots of radishes. My little one comes out here and picks them. There's some radishes there. And then we planted some more seeds. So these are baby radishes. I didn't do a very good job of following up. Usually you can plant radish seeds every week or every other week and just have continuous radishes. But now these are all starting to bolt, and I never really took the time to put more seeds in. We just did 1 second round of radishes there. And then there's also, I had put Swiss chard seeds in last time. I didn't mention it because I forgot, but there's some Swiss chard here and another one there. And then one, that is a Swiss chard too. Some of them have been picked. My little one thinks they're radishes. Some little kale plants, we ate off of these, and then the other kale plants are gone to seed. And I'm gonna try to collect these seeds. I've never collected kale seeds before, but I really like this is red Russian kale, so I thought I would go ahead and let it go to seed since I don't really have any plans for this end of the bed right now. Over here is the broccoli, but again, I don't know if it's gonna do anything before it's too late. And some pansies in there. Lettuce is doing awesome. Pick out here just about every day. Fresh lettuce for our garden, or for our salads. And pull some weeds while I'm standing here. I bought this pinwheel for my little one and she wanted to put it here in my garden, so it's there. There's a little volunteer tomato, and then there's a bunch of weeds in here, like there's some trees growing. Here's the tomato bed. So I bought some tomatoes. I actually remembered to put the sticks facing out so I could tell you what they are. This one is black cherry tomato. This one here is black Krim, my favorite tomato ever. Very delicious. And then this one is a potato leaf, and it's called black truffle, Japanese black truffle. I love dark deep red tomatoes. They have a really yummy flavor, so I always, when I see black in the name or something like that, I always go for it. This is a volunteer. I'm pretty sure this is a tomatillo, and it looks like it's already starting to blossom. And then a volunteer tomato here, I have no idea what it is. And then these are all volunteers here. I think these are also tomatillos. And they come up in little clusters because when the fruit drops, there's hundreds of seeds in there. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I just cut away the ones that I don't want and leave just one. But for now, they're just kind of hanging out. This is one more tomato I need to put in the ground. This is a Roma paste tomato. I just I'm really pathetic. I put 3 tomatoes in the cages in, and I was done. So still have this one. Actually, I'll put it in the shade, give it some water after I'm done here, so that it doesn't die. It's really warm today. We had rain and 50-degree weather for the longest time, and then yesterday and today it's been like in the 90s and sunny. So just give that a little water. And the garden bed. Oh, I turned it the wrong direction. There we go. And the garden bed my husband is working on is still in progress. We've been doing a lot of other things though, so just haven't gotten to it. mint bed, horseradish, and then here is the garden bed that we made last time. It's a work in progress as well. Like I said, we didn't have a lot to cover the existing grass with. Supposed to cover it with like newspaper or weed block or cardboard or something. We didn't have very much, and I didn't want to do weed block because I've done weed block before, and you have to know what you're putting in and make the holes in the weed block like when you lay it down, or otherwise it's really hard to get through. Kind of the point of weed block. So I wanted something biodegradable that I'd be able to get through if I decided I wanted to plant other things here. So we used newspaper. I just didn't have enough, so there's tons of grass all throughout, but we're gonna get another. This was a whole pickup truck load worth of mulch, so we're gonna do a whole like second layer of that, so hopefully that will help. The apple tree has something going on. My husband thinks it's some kind of rust. I don't know. There was lots of flowers and we had lots of little apples, so obviously it was being pollinated because they swelled up into little apples like I don't know, the size of like jawbreakers, I guess, just little tiny apples, and then they all fell off and the leaves are turning kind of yellowish. So much for apples this year. This is the garlic and the onions. Looks like these are probably going to flower soon. These are getting really big. There's also a lot of volunteer stuff going on in here. There is some volunteer tomatoes and some dill. I haven't planted dill on purpose in like 4 years. Some more dill. I actually came out here and picked a bunch of dill and we had it in our salads the other day. I think this might be tomatillo here. There's also some weeds in here. Those there are weeds. But this is the bed that had that huge tomato that pretty much took up the whole bed. So there was tons of fruit dropped. There's another volunteer tomato, so I wouldn't be surprised if there's tomatoes coming up for years like the dill comes up for years. But the garlic is doing okay. I have not seen any scapes yet, but they should be coming any day now. And they were looking kind of skinny. They really took off, so they're really kind of wide at the base, so I think we might actually get garlic this year, which is nice. There's fig coming out from the bottom. So I think all 3 figs made it. Some are doing better than others. This is the blueberry. Whoopsie. It's a blueberry, and then I have the 2 raspberries. One had some green on it and now it doesn't. The other one never had green on it, so I don't know. Here's the hops and a bunch of junk. So this center one, I don't want to show too much of my neighbor's house, but this center one's within, I'd say, 2 feet of the top of the structure. A lot of people have been asking about the hops because they grow like crazy, and some spots are holes in the leaves, so I'm not exactly sure what that's all about. But the newer growth looks really good. I don't see any cones or flowers or anything yet, so let's keep an eye on that. So grapevine, Concord grape, also has those same brown spots, but lots of grapes. Strawberries are going cuckoo. We actually had a few. My husband and my little one came out here and picked, there's a lot of weeds in here, yesterday, and they picked quite a few, and then there was quite a few that were, that's for Mama, that were looking like they'd be ready today. So I might come out here a little bit later and pick some more for dessert tonight. Here's the other fig. None of the wood part survived, but coming up from the bottom, so at least they're alive. And then this is the thing that my husband's been working on. Instead of finishing that first garden bed that he started, the in-ground bed wasn't working really well for him. So he wanted to do raised beds, and then he went ahead and enclosed it with these timbers and then put weed block and mulch down, so it shouldn't be hard to maintain at all. He got one pepper plant here. It's a hot pepper. Let me see if I can see what it's called. It says rooster spur. And then back there he transplanted his asparagus, so hopefully it comes back. I think he tried to divide it too, but I don't know if it was big enough to divide. That is our garden. I'll show you the herbs out front. They're going crazy. The herbs out front. I really need to come out here. Oh, look, a butterfly. I don't know if that's, where is it? There he is. It's really hard to see in the viewfinder when it's sunny out. I think I'm going to come through here and dig up some of this and give it away. A few people have said they wanted some herb plants, and this is where the original plant was, and then it came up here, and then it came up here again, so I can just dig that up and somebody can put it in their own garden. So I have oregano, thyme, big sage. This all here is more thyme. This all here is all oregano. I have some parsley. See, there's another oregano right there, just like pops up from underneath. More thyme, and then garlic chives coming up all the way over there wherever the seeds scatter. And rosemary. Tarragon is doing awesome. I really want to cut that back so I can dry that, so I use that for I have a chicken recipe that I use that for that I really like. But the herbs are doing awesome. It's really nice having fresh herbs in the garden. And they're right a couple steps right outside of my kitchen door. So anyway, that is our May garden update. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have a garden video or garden channel, feel free to link it down below. I'd love to see it, and I'm sure people watching this video would love to see it as well. See you guys next time.